Little Horse Lake, bank fisherman's worst nightmare, or a hidden gem. If you're a bank fisherman in West Virginia looking to land a fish without getting tangled in the jungle, that can be a challenge around here.
Today, we're here at Little Horse Lake in Jackson County, West Virginia. We're going to give you a full breakdown on the intense brush, the hidden casting pockets, and the exact two bait system we use to catch bass out of here today.
Before we start fishing, let's check the weather, because in West Virginia in May, our weather is unfortunately a roller coaster. Last week it was in the 60s, cloudy with a lot of wind. Today it's in the 90s. It's going to be really hot. So about midday, we're going to have to start fishing the shade.
Exactly. With the sun out like it is today, the bass are going to be seeking shelter underneath these pockets of brush that hang out over the lake. Also, this lake is full of structures and hidden logs. It's buried everywhere on the north end of this lake.
All right, guys, back at it. We started up at the upper end of the lake, which is dominated by shallow mud flats and flooded timber. In mid-May, the water temperatures here get the magic 65 degrees, which is what we want. That pushes the bass right up against these logs and the spawn or the guard fry.
Because the wood's so thick, you can't throw open hooks. Tyler's been picking apart these pockets with a Texas rig 5-inch sink hook. You have to let it completely sink because the key is they typically bite when it's going down.
Choked it. Nice looking healthy bass, man. Nice healthy bass. Look at that, right? Right chonder. Nice little healthy bass. Choked it too.
All right, bye-bye, fishy.
Now, if you walk down to the lower end of Little Horse Lake, the pattern changes completely. We moved over to the Earthen Dam. It features a soft, muddy bottom line with thick cattails extending about 5 feet into the water. Those cattails create a perfect highway for post-spawn bass. The bluegills pull right into the stalks to hide, and the bass cruise right along the outside edge of the vegetation looking for an easy meal. The best thing to do is cast parallel to the cattails and reel back, dragging along the front edge of them. Oh, we'll get one out here. Got one.
It's off the cattails.
Alright guys, pretty good looking little bass right there, first one of the day. Bye-bye little feller.
Tell your friends about us.
Let's take a moment here to thank our sponsors, MONSTERBASS. MONSTERBASS offers high quality fishing products at an affordable price. One of my favorite things they offer is a monthly subscription box that delivers amazing gear directly to your door. Go check them out today and make sure to use our code below for a 15% off your purchase.
Let's talk about the gear footprint. The best part about reviewing Little Horse Lake is you don't need a mountain of tackle. A simple backpack and 2 rods will get the job done.
For rod number 1, I recommend a bait casting rod with braided line with a fluorocarbon leader. The braid gives you the cutting power that you need if the bass tries to wrap you up in the cattail sims.
For rod number 2, you want a spinning outfit with 15-pound test. You need the extra backbone to pull these bass out of the thick wooded upper end without snapping your line.
Alright guys, we're here, time for our final review. As far as the accessibility of this lake goes, it's difficult. There's obviously thick brush everywhere. The trails are not manicured. You have to fight your way through it. There are a few pockets that you can get into and cast out of. You have to be really careful because there's a lot of snagging opportunities or opportunities to cast your line into the brush.
Brushing up on it, he said too, there's a lot of times throwing the lanes, the accessibility of the lanes are very, very narrow in some places to where if you're not getting that first cast out there, then you're going to have to throw multiple times or you're going to get snagged. But there is bass in here. Our first day fishing this, we caught 21. Today we actually had to work for them. It was hit or miss. Caught the majority on right off the bank, and later once the sun came out, we definitely had to hit the shade, and that's where we caught a lot of them at, was back in the shade.
Exactly. Alright guys, and for a final overview of this lake, we give the accessibility a 4.0 out of 10. For fishability, we also give it a 4.0 out of 10. There are some good bass in here, however you have to work really hard to find them. Before we leave this video though, we do want to let you know that our 2 best baits that produce the most fish throughout today and in previous times fishing here is the Z-Man Chatterbait and Yamamoto 5-inch Senkos. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.